I don't like this thing. I don't like this thing of the politicians hugging each other, laughing with each other, and fixing each other's ties. I can't understand it. I don't like it. And there are three reasons why I don't like it. Number one, I think that it trivializes the plight of those who they represent. If you say to voters who, let's say they're poor voters, you say to them, I support you, I'm going to fight for you. And this particular person is causing your poverty, is causing your misery. If you stand for me and you represent me, why are you laughing, hugging that person, the very same person that you said is causing me pain? I don't get that. I think you need to keep the same energy of the principle of your representation throughout. The second reason I don't like this is, to me, it comes across as inconsistent and hypocritical. Why do I say this? For example, if you think about the economic freedom fighters, they are not attending Cyril Ramaphosa presentations. They say that, Cyril Ramaphosa is corrupt, he's a money launderer, and that the Phala Phala scandal is an indicator of that. And because of that, they're not going to engage with him in parliament, right? That's what you said. Then you engage with him at a funeral. You engage with him at a funeral. It's all, open arms, hugs, fix my tie, how you doing, sharp, sharp. How? How does that work? How can you on one side say you're boycotting him and on another side be embracing him? To me, that comes across as inconsistent. Now, you may ask, and this is the third thing I want to address, what about political maturity? What about diplomacy? What about tolerance? What about sense of occasion? Yes, I think that politicians do need to be civil with each other. I don't think that they must come to blows every time they see each other. I don't think it's East Coast versus West Coast in the hip-hop 1990s, and we all know how that ended. I'm not thinking that. I do think that you do need to de-escalate the risk of political violence in communities, and that it starts off with the tone that leaders set. So definitely, leaders should not be aggressive towards each other in public. That's not what I'm saying here. And I think tolerance is a fundamental bedrock of liberalism with a small L. You do need to be able to accept people with different political ideas, views than yours, different religions, different identities, and be able to live with them and accepting that their differences are not, inherently wrong. I think that's critical. But when I look at these politicians, it looks to me like they're doing more than being civil, being more than professional. It looks to me like they are just saying to us all, we're part of the same club. We're friends. We get along. We go to each other's birthdays. We go to each other's funerals. We go to each other's weddings. We are part of the same club. And then it comes across to me like then they're using the public, using the issues, using the people to remain at that leadership level, but that they are not authentic and that they are not about it. I think one of the biggest problems we have in politics is this inauthenticity. I think we need authentic leaders. I think we need people who are about that life. I'm saying shake someone's hand, no problem. Be diplomatic. How are you doing? Good morning, Mr. President. But maybe it's just me. What do you think?